So it's a very light piece of gear. It also came with this nice little bottle, and the only thing that I've done is I've moved this bottle, put little lines on this bottle so that I've marked off the ounces, so I can kind of judge how much fuel. It says to use a half an ounce, so that's about a half an ounce there, and also to soak this just a little bit, this wick, and then put that far away. We'll light both the wick and the stove itself. Hopefully we've done so. There we go. Should have went with the other one first. We'll let that burn. I'm just going to put some water in here. We'll put 2 cups in. And this is a side burner. She's already started to go sideways. So away we go here. And we'll let that go for see how long that takes. It's burning quite nicely. Okay, welcome to Whitehorse. So my quest for ultralight gear continues. Why ultralight? I'm just enjoying the heck out of it. I've been a backpacker, and you know, 50, 60 pound when I was younger wasn't so bad and thinner. Now that I'm older and a bit heavier, that's becomes a terrible load. So my son's very interested too in the whole idea of ultralight backpacking. I think the scale of it is then something that he can do. So I've been looking at lightening up the big 3, and we'll start today with stoves. I was very excited about the Jetboil, and I still am excited. One of the things I've been playing with is this little scale, and I got the a 12-pound scale as well. This one goes up to 1 pound, and this is a good idea of how much stuff weighs. And Mike Cleland and all these ultralight people say weigh your stuff and be a bit of a fanatic. So I've liked the Jetboil. A Jetboil is about a pound system, and it's a very good system. It's fast and convenient. A lot of guys use the alcohol, and so I thought I'd give it one more go. And this little guy right here is a Minibull designed, made from a beer can. I love this one. It's made out of the emerald, some kind of special St. Patrick's Day beer can, I guess. And it's got a double container. It's got tiny little holes in here, so it's a side burner. So the pot goes right on top of that, and the flames shoot out the side, and it's very powerful. For an alcohol stove, that's very powerful. It also has a wick. You can see the wick's a bit blackened there because I've lit this stove. You put a little alcohol around the wick, and that heats up, kind of does a bit of preheat on the stove and makes it burn hotter. And until you put the pot on, it's got flames going right up there. It's a pretty powerful burner and very efficient. It also came, I bought the set, with this nice little bottle. It's got a squirt top lid. The only thing I did to it is I figured out how much 1 ounce would be and put little graduations there to help me figure out how much fuel to use. And I started practicing with it. This particular one, also, I think it was 30 bucks. It's not very much money. Came with this 1.3 liter cup, which has a nice little lid and a nice little aluminum cup. And that, holds 1.3 liters. And it also came with fire blanket material, a little strip of it, which you use to give you some insulation, because that's a very thin metal, and it'll burn you. And it also came with this guy, this fire blanket here, which you can move back a bit. You can make into a round thing here, which basically allows you to use that as a windscreen, or you can also pick stuff up with it. So it's a very handy thing to have in a camp. So it's a multi-use kind of thing, can be used as a windscreen. And the weights of these things are pretty light. So the pot with the lid is 4 3/4 ounces. The fire blanket windscreen is 1 ounce. And the stove itself is 1 1/4 ounces. Gives you 7 ounces for the system. And with that fuel, because it's a 1/4 ounce about container, is 8 1/4 ounces. So I'm pretty happy about this for for basically half a pound for the stove and half a pound of fuel. Now the great thing about the fuel, which I didn't really figure out last time, is that as you use the fuel, you will lose more and more weight. So the 1 ounce will, to boil 2 cups of water takes just over a ½ an ounce. If it was really, really cold mountain water, maybe it would take 3/4 of an ounce. So you're going to get about 12 burns of 2 cups each with that 8 ounces. So basically you can boil 24 cups of water with that 8 ounces if you do it in 2 cup stints, which I often do. 2 cups gives you a nice big cup of tea. It also is enough to rehydrate some of your mountain house dinners, and that's basically what you would use this guy for. For solo use, in non-winter time where you don't have to burn or make snow into water, I think I'm going to start using this stove over the jet boil. I think when there's 2 of us and we need a little bit more water, I think I'll go with the convenience of the jet boil. But this is a great little option for a single or maybe two persons. This cup, 1.3 liters, gives you enough probably for 2 people. But for solo use, I think this is really probably better for solo use. So I'm very excited by that. Minibull Designs, it's just ingenious. Doesn't need the pot stand at the side burner. It's just a lovely stove. I ran out of tape on my last thing with my wife's camera, which she left. She's on holiday. So rather than get that going again, I'm finishing it here, but I've had lots of fun trying this. You'll get at least a little bit of a flavor with the other video. So I hope you enjoy this. Minibull Designs, I think it's called the BIOS or something, but look for it. It's a side burner, and it comes in this great little kit. And 7 ounces, you'll never find a better 7 ounces in camping. Very impressive. So I've also lost 10 pounds. And I'm going to try to lose about 50 more. And that's probably your best single way of ultralight camping. But I tell you, counting these ounces and then counting my body ounces, I think we're going to have a lot of fun, my son and I. And we might be ready for sheep hunting next summer. I'm sure not ready now. Rode my bike 17.5 kilometers today, or 17.8 kilometers. Damn near killed me. There's a lot of there's a lot of hills here. So I'm on the fitness rein. Doing the 9-10 kilometer hikes in the weekend have sure helped. And I tell you, carrying a 20-pound load is sure a lot better than carrying a 40-pound load. And if I can get this load down to about 15 pounds for a nice couple of day hike, that'll be very, very good. I'll have to carry a heavier pack for sheep hunting. I've got a old Dana Designs pack that probably weighs 8 pounds just by itself. So weights start to really pound up, and you got to start count the ounces. And this is a fun thing to do. I'm really looking forward to getting my load down and getting my body weight down and get my muscle mass up. So stay tuned. We'll see how that journey is. I'll make this public declaration so there's more pressure on me. So have a good day.